Now, when I talk about sports being banned, what comes to mind first? It's obviously probably a country like Afghanistan that has been boycotting certain sporting disciplines at will. It usually denotes a very regressive mindset. A small town in another country in Europe has now banned a sport, and not one you'd think of immediately. It's the most popular sport in India for sure, and is slowly trying to attain global status, get more countries to play the sport, and trying to make its presence felt in countries that has never played the sport ever. Of course, I'm referring to cricket, and the country here is Italy. Now, this is a town in Italy called Monfalcone, located near the Adriatic Sea with a population of just about 30,000 people. The pictures of this town, very peaceful, serene and calm, but this ban is bound to create a bit of a storm. That's because of the reason behind the sport being banned in the first place. Mayor of Monfalcone, Anna Maria Cisint, claims cricket is a threat to Italy's cultural essence and has asked citizens to not indulge in the sport at all. If anybody was spotted playing, the police have the authority to take action and impose a fine of up to $112, around 100 euros, forcing people who are keen to pursue the sport to do it outside the town. But why this animosity, and why towards cricket? Is there any other reason? Well, 1/3 of the town's population are foreigners, mostly from the subcontinent around here, which is why the sport was getting popular in the first place. And if you tie in the reason the mayor has given, a threat to Italian culture, you realize the larger problem here and the bigger target. Cricket has been curbed in an attempt to target this community, who the mayor considers as outsiders.
If we were playing inside Monfalcone, the police would have already got here to stop us. They say cricket is not for Italy, but I'll tell you the truth, it's because we are foreigners.
This, of course, is one side of the story. Is this the complete picture? Now, here's what leads us to believe so. The mayor here, Anna Cisint, is known for her anti-immigrant sentiments. In fact, she rose to power on the back of that. Clearly, she has to further her mandate, what she stood for. And if that means curbing the foreign community in whatever way she can, in this case preventing them from playing and furthering cricket as a sport, then she would not hesitate.
Our history is being erased. It's like it does not matter anymore. Everything is changing for the worse. There is a very strong process of Islamic fundamentalism here. They've given nothing to this city, to our community. Zero. They are free to go and play cricket anywhere else, outside of Monfalcone.
Harsh words there from the mayor, who's clearly using cricket as a tool to fuel hatred towards the subcontinent community, as a means to target the foreigners in the Italian town. It's a shame the sport is suffering, though, especially when cricket is trying to spread globally. Just recently, we witnessed Australian cricketer Joe Burns moving out and playing for Italy, choosing to do that. An international Aussie cricketer choosing to represent a country like Italy that's taking baby steps in the world of cricket. This was seen as an upheaval for the sport there. Had Joe Burns experienced a pushback back then, like the mayor is treating the immigrants right now in her town, would Italy have gotten an international cricketer like Burns? Because let's face it, the biggest driving force behind cricket as a sport lies within the subcontinent countries. And it is this community that have been at the core of this, of furthering the sport, of many countries in Europe who have started taking up this sport. And that is what we have seen unfold across many other countries where cricket isn't the first sport. They've accepted, welcomed and embraced the spirit of cricket and the people propagating it. Just recently, Mexico introduced cricket as an activity in their prison with a mindset to make the inmates active, give them purpose and induct this sense of leadership and team building. And that decision, of course, has paid off. The players were learning so many life skills and were only benefiting from this. Take USA. The majority of the squad consists of players from all over the world, not Native Americans, predominantly Indians, Bangladeshis and Pakistanis, in fact. They not only imbibed the sport, but ensured they hosted part of the Cricket World Cup earlier this year. Let's bring this closer to home for Italy, for the mayor, Anna Cisint. Take another European country, Spain, for instance. The city of Barcelona is building a cricket stadium. This after Barcelona City Hall asked its citizens to choose an initiative as part of a development project. The majority chose cricket, and the sport won. The project is aimed to help the women cricketers there in Barcelona. many of them immigrants from India and Pakistan. So if other countries and continents can be open-minded and have a vision to accept and build a new sport, why can't this Italian town do the same? Clearly, the world acknowledges that sport, in this case cricket, solves more than one purpose. And while the sport is taking giant strides in countries all over the world, why can't this Italian town take note and follow suit?
Climate change is on our doorstep. It's time for a revolution to take root. And it starts with 1.4 billion Indians. It starts with one tree for humanity, one tree for Mother Earth, one tree for a future. Project One Tree, a News 18 network initiative.
Across continents, one powerful news source.
Bringing you diverse perspectives on the issues that matter.
We go beyond the boundaries to give you that little extra about every sporting moment.
So thank you for making Firstpost 5 million strong. We're counting on your support, and you can trust us to bring you the news unfiltered and unvarnished.
Obviously today, the T20 World Cup bandwagon has moved across to the West Indies. What can you expect